It's in the game. It's in the game. EA Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Florida has been through the gauntlet with coaches lately, trying to find some stability. They have a new opportunity here with a young up-and-coming coach in John Summerall. He has been a proven winner at all of his stops. Now he has an opportunity to turn the Gators around and bring them back to relevance in the SEC. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff for Ball. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Jones to throw. Hauls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it way down the field. Touchdown, Gators! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that play right there is exactly why they brought this guy in through the portal, because of his game-breaking speed. They wanted another dimension in the passing game, David. A guy that could take the top off, and early in this game, early in the season, a big exclamation point for the offense.
I'd say return on investment is pretty strong early, right? Trying to get that guy, and they talked about they needed the playmaker, the guy that could take the top off, the guy that could really be the focal point of this offense. Well, mission accomplished so far. They find him early. He makes the big play. This has got to get the fan base excited about this transfer.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Lacey. Picks up the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Could be an alley. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Jones wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here's a heat, and down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long?
Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Number 38 sets a kickoff.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside, it's Lacey. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Running to Green. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Lacey. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weiss Jr., and they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weiss? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball. He's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Chambliss?
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Going to the run, it's Lacey. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rebels. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Jones to throw. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can...
He's going to let it go. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
It's the one thing this offensive coordinator always stresses is having balance in the offense. First play you throw it, get a nice one. Second play you run it and get another nice one. And this defense is totally on their heels. They literally just get on the field. We're approaching the 3rd play of the drive, and already this defense finds themselves in their own red zone.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down, and a decision coming right now.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right?
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Ripping through the defense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Jones to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to...
He's going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere and absolutely...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that bull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the hat.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Sooners keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Runs through the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Got a man in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. This is a design run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend where there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last fourth down.
Finding some room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. That one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jones wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. This offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big one.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack, though.
He turns that loose down the right side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pushes ahead for two. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Powers through the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive linemen's.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Just plowing ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? From the red zone, it's Lacey. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.